Okay, second verse, same as the first. Hello and welcome back to Bacon Flavored Podcast. To my left is D, to my left is CJ, and to my left is Cosmo. We are here playing
Alright,
Mecha vs.
I
Kaiju.
alright.
This is, and they are all being distracted by Tailspire because I wanted to do a silly thing for the battle map, which audio listeners will not be able to see.
Gave us shiny toys. That was the mistake.
That was the mistake.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to hope and pray that OBS is working properly, which it looks like it is. So that's good. All right. So we will open up this episode on the base of Neo Vega. It is a Mech Assault Force base for rapid response along the Pacific Islands. It was, however, recently attacked by a kaiju. Rumors floating about was that the kaiju was the terrifyingly legendary Kaibutsu, which in Mecha vs. Kaiju, Kaibutsu is their equivalent of like classic Godzilla. Like, this thing is a threat and will murder mankind if left unchecked. But the fact that it is currently dead has some other people being like, that probably wasn't him. Speaking of it currently being dead, one Evelyn Merchant is able to see the remains of this kaiju from her office. Not only through her windows and through the massive hole in the anti-kaiju walls that surround the city, but also on her desk, amongst a mountain of insurance paperwork. As you were the one unfortunate enough to draw the short straw in dealing with this particular insurance claim. There is just so much collateral damage that this kaiju has dealt. A couple city blocks were leveled. As mentioned, there was a massive hole punctured through the wall of the city. And the calcified skeleton of this kaiju is currently standing on the outskirts of the city, kind of melted into the calcified remains of a mech that pushed it out of the city before a version of a nuke called an OMA, oxygen molecule absorber, kind of just took them both out. And this wouldn't be any different from any other kaiju attack, except for the fact that the mech in question was privately owned. And, one second. Had to cough out my lung there for a second. This mech was privately owned by a very unpleasant individual who is sitting on the opposite side of your desk. He looks like a grotesque fusion between Joe Pesci and Danny DeVito. He is wearing the most outrageous fur coat that you can imagine a human wearing. And behind him is a large, muscular, like, bodyguard in full three-piece suit who has a very obvious gun under his jacket. And this guy is sitting there, staring at, well, kind of just glaring at you. And he's like, okay, so when am I getting reimbursed for my property that they blew up?
that your damage claim is being processed as quickly as we can. As you may know, I'm sure you understand, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. You're gonna see it in probably 4 to 6 weeks.
He just kind of like grumbles, like, for 6 weeks, what garbage is it? I volunteered my property to save the city, and you're telling me it's going to take a month and a half to get my money back. That's what you're saying to me.
Saying with the increased volume in claims is taking us longer than usual to go through our insured processes to make sure that all of the monies are secured, all of your damages will be reimbursed in full. Due to the high volume, it's going to take a little time.
He grumpily takes out a cigar, and his bodyguard lights it for him.
You can see like her just staring at the cigar like, I could. Just it's like, do you mind putting that out? This is a no smoking building, as they remind me frequently.
He kind of fixes you with this expression of like an incredibly angry frog, and then just like looks around, looks back at his bodyguard, who like produces a ashtray out of his jacket, and he just like angrily puts out the cigar and slumps back down, crosses his arms, and is like, "So there's no preferential treatment for people who risk their own property to save the other people in this city. Hmm? You don't treat heroes really well here? Is that what I'm getting?"
Your valiant efforts to save the city. And we just need you to understand right now, the volume is a little ridiculous. We really didn't expect. And she'll kind of look out and just really take in the size of the kaiju skeleton that you can see through the window.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I think it's safe to say we didn't expect an incursion of this intensity.
Thanks.
That means that
He stands up and makes a motion towards his bodyguard, who hands him back his cigar and says, "Okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna wait for my money. I'm not gonna be happy about it. I am never coming back through you guys for insurance again. This is absurd and ridiculous, and you have no respect for heroes, none whatsoever. Like, whole place is a racket." And he is just ranting and raving as he is just angrily leaving your office and heading to the elevator.
Thank you for your business. Have a nice day.
You see one of your coworkers poke their head. So does Evelyn have a office or a cubicle?
I think I kind of pictured it as more like a cubicle situation.
Okay. So yeah, one of your coworkers kind of pokes their head over the side of your cubicle and is just like, "Well, that guy's entitled."
Like, guy gets enough money together to buy a mech, and suddenly, never mind.
Yeah, I looked over the damage report before it went to your desk. He wasn't even the one in. Like, a guy who owed him money was the pilot.
Yeah. Things are taking so long. Do you know how much more paperwork there is if the driver isn't on the insurance policy?
Oh, yeah, that's why I am so glad I'm not at Iridesk right now.
Where they always send me.
But yeah, so I was talking with some of the other folks around here, and yeah, like the place we usually go after work, like the little karaoke joint, it is gone. I think
Oh,
yeah, you hear them shuffle some papers. Yeah, I actually have the claim on my desk. Yep, it is wiped off the map. So yeah, we were thinking about getting together in the break room after hours and like trying to figure out a new place to hang out. You got any suggestions?
do I have any suggestions, or am I just living at work?
That's up to you.
Well, almost everything was in that area.
Yeah.
I guess I think there's a place across town that does karaoke. They're like next to a barbecue joint.
Oh, yeah. I think Ted might have mentioned that. Okay, yeah. You hear them clicking away. Okay, I will add that to the spreadsheet, and we will see what other people think. Oh, do you have any pens, by the way? I've completely... My pen's dead.
Yeah, yeah. Here, I'll kind of pass. I'll pass a couple over. Here's a couple. I have extras. It's fine.
Yes. And, the scene will, yeah, the camera will kind of pull out from the cubicle and go out through the window and kind of go across town. One moment. I have a cough all of a sudden. It's the worst.
I
But yeah, it'll go across town towards a large reinforced one-story building. This building is the Mecha Force headquarters for the region. It is the actual Neo Vega base that the city is named after. And the camera will go inside. It will traverse various hallways, flying past various workers of various occupations, until we wind up in a room labeled Medical Lab. So, sitting upon a kind of sort of a examination chair thing is one Augustus Crimp. You are sitting there. The doctor is currently checking various readouts on machines. You got some electrodes on your head. They are, checking blood pressure, consulting with some document or other on their tablet, and they look at your readings again and say, okay, so about when did you start experiencing precognition?
Well, some time from now.
You're saying you will experience precognition, or...
Augustus is literally going to sit and wait for the doctor to finish the sentence. Just staring at him, or...
They, kind of slow blink at you from over their glasses. As of now, January 8th, 2028, have you or have you not experienced a phenomenon colloquially known as precognition?
I have. At least.
Right. No, please go
I
ahead.
have. I knew that I would have experienced it.
So you were aware of the fact that you would gain precognition in the future.
Well, that is the definition of precognition.
They tap their lips for a second and then say, what was your earliest experience with precognition?
What was my earliest experience with precognition?
You tell me.
Let's see. How long ago did we say this was about that it started?
So, when we built your character, we said... I think we implied that you had gained it, so that you weren't born with it.
No. Okay. Well, the earliest instance was when I knew what the menu was going to be in the cafeteria.
Alright.
I did not consult the notice board.
Alright, I suppose that could fall under a use of precognition. And as they are saying that, you blink, and you're suddenly in a ruined building. You look around and you see that they are on the floor, half buried in rubble. Left arm completely crushed by a large portion of wall. And you blink again and you're back in the examination room. They seem to be taking notes.
Immediately going to pull out a small notebook and start writing it down.
And what is that for?
I am keeping track of episodes.
Oh, you just had a moment of precognition then?
I did, yes.
They stop and they look at your little brainwave readouts, and they're like, okay. They check their watch. Alright. No. And no alterations in your brainwaves. Interesting. They will put down their tablet and take a seat. They will steeple their hands and just kind of look at you for a second and say, so, you are a bit of a... medical anomaly, I will say. For... if we look at our standard, and when they say standard, they do little air quotes, psychic individuals, they have this, we've labeled it a third lobe. It's a small extra portion of their brain that forms just in the middle of the forehead, and they go and they tap, like, roughly where, like, a third eye would be.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And they're like... and this third lobe creates an abnormally high amount of brainwave activity when their extrasensory powers are activated.
Right.
They'll pick up their tablet and show you kind of like a... is it MRI or a CAT scan that's like, here's what your brain looks like.
I think that's an MRI,
Okay.
magnetic resonance imaging, and the wave is the wave, the brain's like electric impulses. So it's probably going to be MRI.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, they show you a MRI and you look at it and they say, you totally lack this organ. And they'll show like different sections of the MRI and say, so your ability to potentially perceive the future is anomalous even amongst the paranatural.
Hmm.
So, I've read in your file that you are licensed to pilot a mech.
Yes.
So, has. Hmm. And it looks like they're trying to find the right words for something. And as they do, you blink and you see that they are in a kind of like well decorated room. Like this is not a room that people live in.
Hmm.
And they have a very nice suit on. You see that their left arm is metallic, and they're just kind of pacing back and forth, very nervous. And someone comes in, uh, also dressed in a very nice suit, kind of like looks the doctor up and down and says, "Oh, okay, come on, you can't be getting cold feet now, okay? Just get out there. Everyone's waiting. Come on." And the doctor's just kind of like chewing on their artificial hand, and they're like, "Fine, fine, okay, okay, okay. All right, let's go." And you blink, and you are back with the doctor in the office. They are chewing on their very non-artificial hand, and they're like, "So, with
I'm going to immediately react with. It's just going to slip out as I'm writing this down as well. It's just going to slip out with, "Oh, you survived."
huh? No, I do not want to know any further of what you just said."
Just
Huh.
enjoy the flesh while it lasts.
They kind of like look down at their hand, realize what they're doing, and then just put their hand down and says, "All right. So, again, no spike in brainwave activity. That. You seemed cognizant, and for the most part, until your little outburst. Has your precognition affected your day-to-day life?"
Um, in some moderation, I sometimes have an easier time of getting ready for the day. Sometimes it's a bit distracting, especially when it happens often.
That is unfortunate. They tap some things on their tablet and say, "All right, so until we know a bit more about your precognitive episodes, I will be asking the engineering crew to put a very rudimentary backup AI in your mech on the off chance that these episodes cause you to become indisposed."
Mm.
But our roster of available pilots recently took a hit, so I can't fully take you out of duty. So just try to be careful and focused out there.
I will be. as I always am. I have all of my eyes on the field, as always.
They'll nod, and they start taking all the little gadgets and doodads off of you, and the camera will pull out of the room, turn, start going down the hallway, exit the main facility, and zoom across a little bit of a quad, kind of like a quad-ish area, until it enters the mech manufacturing facility. And there we find a Mr. Is it Smith or Smythe?
It's Smythe. It's
Okay.
supposed to bring up the thoughts of Smith, but it's Smythe.
Okay. So, we have one Mr. Smythe who is kind of just coattailing one of the engineers there who was working on a kind of this training mech that they call the dummy. It's very basic, like very modular. It's partially used for training, partially used when they have a piece of equipment they want to test out. And as he was working on it, he's kind of less chatting to you about stuff and more like narrating what he's doing and what the device is. And it's like, okay, so yeah, we are installing some Neuralinks in the headrest of these new seats, because we're thinking if psychic individuals and those shamanistic people can like do, and he'll do big air quotes, magic, then maybe we could harness that as some sort of auxiliary power source. Like, if a human's generating it, it can't be too strong, but maybe it could, I don't know, bump up scanners or add just a little extra punch in some... dang it. And he picks up his phone, and he reads it, and he's like, okay. Well, this project's going on the wayside. He will step out of the dummy, and he looks like he's about to just walk right off of the cockpit to like a 10-foot drop, but as he does, this little drone flies out and places itself under his foot, and then as he's taking another step down, another one flies out and goes under the other foot, and he just kind of uses these two drones as stairs as he goes down. And he's like, okay, can you grab that black box thingy over there? It should say like AI core on it, and just follow me with that if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Wait, you're just gonna leave the Neuralinks here?
He looks up at it and is like, well, it's not going anywhere. Also, no one has the implants to utilize it yet, so worst thing that can happen is someone sits on the chair too hard and breaks it, but that's why I'm here. I get to fix things.
Yes, you can. I'll pick up the black box. Is it incredibly dense?
Yeah, it's like picking up a car battery. This thing weighs like 60 pounds. And it's like the size of a toaster. And
cradle it. And I'll yell out like, well, maybe not yell, he's not that far. Like, hey, wait, what? Do you actually think that we could harness some of that, I try and do air quotes while I'm holding this battery in both arms, magic, and put it into the the weapon systems?
He scratches his chin as like he makes one motion with his other hand, and one of his little drones flies up to you and goes under the black box to kind of like lessen some of the weight. Like, you're still carrying it, but now it probably weighs like 20 pounds. And he's like, well, I don't know. And that's... Yeah, so we're working pretty closely with the medical department and some of our sister bases to... So, the others, and when he says the others, you know that he means like the scientists and the researchers that do a ton of research before they do anything. This guy's more of a fly by the seat of his pants mechanic. And he's like, well, the others are waiting for things like information and test results, and I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe if we just get into it, we can figure out what people are capable of in the sense of what we can give to the machines. Okay. I am saying this poorly.
I don't think you are. I mean, if you want to do something, you have to do it, right?
Yeah, snaps and points at you, and it's like, that's why I don't run you off. You are an enabler. But yes, I personally don't see any reason why a human couldn't enhance their own mech. Like, the Neuralink stuff has been around for not too long, or at least not too long very safely. But we were already looking into ways to lower the lag time between pilot input and mech action, and if we're just going to do that already, then maybe on top of lowering the input lag, we could buff some of the other stuff. But that also requires me figuring out how much of this magic a human can actually exert. And you guys are walking as he's talking, and you get up to this really weird, like, silver and gold and white, like, bird mech that's just covered in eyes. And it's like, I hate this one. Friggin' specialized parts all over the place. Too good for a standard frame. And he holds his hand out for the AI core.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Yeah. And he'll take the core, but then immediately the two drones will, like, take it from him. And he'll move this ladder over to the big old bird mech and start climbing it to the cockpit. And yeah, cockpit's in a pretty standard place, like under a lot of heavy armor in the chest, and he pops that open, hops in there. The drones fly the little AI core in there. It's like, okay, checks his phone. Okay, just a little bit of autopilot and cruise control, just to keep the pilot safe. Okay, yeah, I might have gone a bit overkill on this AI core. I'm sure it's fine. You know. He'll take the core, he'll kind of duck under the console, and it's just like, oh, jeez, how many cameras? Oh my god, okay, fine. Okay, yep, nope, this camera's gonna have to go away. Hope he doesn't mind. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably have to work on this some more later to get the power regulation working correctly, so that one eye's just not always blind.
Who's this going to?
Let's see. Yeah, opens his phone again, looks at it, and is like, someone on your squad, it looks like.
No way.
And as he is saying that, you have a little beeping on this wristwatch of yours that was provided by the MAF. And along with your watch beeping, Augustus's watch also beeps while you are leaving the medical facility. And Evelyn, your little watch that you have gotten for volunteering also beeps while you are on break. And from
Okay.
all of your watches, you hear the very compressed audio of Base Commander Blue come through, and he punching my microphone, and he says, "Attention, Monk Seal Unit. We have a situation, and you are the lucky ones who will be dispatched. Please report to the hangars. We need to leave immediately." Alright, I had to take a drink there. And yeah, it doesn't, Oh, you were about to say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and kiss the foot of the multiple-eyed mech. I'm gonna get to know you real well. Give it a little tap.
About it.
Alright. So, it does not take you guys long to, all wind up in the situation room of Neo Vega. And as you're all sitting there, Base Commander Blue is standing before you. He is a middle-aged Indian man. He has these two cybernetic arms connected to a backpack on his back, so the man basically has 4 arms. 9 times out of 10 when you see him, he has like a tablet in every arm, just dealing with the day-to-day nonsense of a kaiju fighting base. And as you are all taking your seats in the situation room, he clicks a button with the he clicks a button, and it turns on this little projector. And on the projector is a map of northeastern Australia. And he says, alright, as some of you may or may not know, Australia has been harassed, I'll say, recently by 2 kaiju. He'll click the button again, and one of these kaijus looks like a giant, like, bluish ape. And he'll say, Kaiju number 1 is the aquatic ape Brule. It can, according to witness reports, release supersonic growls that can render individuals suffering from vertigo or even destabilize some soft terrain. And he'll click the button again, and this one looks like a giant mangy wolf, but with like porcupine spikes. And he'll say, this one is Marag Talga. It is... He shrugs. It is a giant wolf that can fire its spines at high velocities. We do not know the reason. And he will click the button again, and it'll be another map of the Australian coast, but this time there's like red dots going up the coast, and he'll say, but these 2 kaiju seem to be in some sort of blood feud. They have been sighted numerous times, fighting one another, largely ignoring human settlements unless engaged by the locals. We have unfortunately been unable to pin them down for very long. Their tactics are typically ambush or hit and run. But we might have a bit of a opportunity here. He will click the button again, and this time it is a live feed. Seems to be like either like a observation craft or like a spy satellite type deal. And when you look at it, you'll see that there is this yacht that is way further inland than it should be. And the camera will focus on the yacht for a second, and then it will pan over to this dark shape in the water just off the coast. And he'll say, several minutes ago, the Australian Coast Guard received a very panicked call from a party yacht. They were reporting a kaiju attack. So we were already beginning mobilization. And then said kaiju revealed itself to be Brule, and more or less picked the yacht up out of the water and threw it onto the Cape York Peninsula. Some of our kaiju behavioral experts believe that Brule is trying to set a trap for Tolga. And if that is the case, Brule might be unwilling to leave as quickly as it usually does. We are hoping that they intend to kill one another with this particular clash, but if not, we will either have to deal with them or run them off. But that is not the primary mission at this moment. And the camera pans back to the yacht. While we would prefer these kaiju being exterminated for the safety of the remainder of the coastal cities of Australia, we would we would request that the three of you secure the civilians within the yacht first, and then do what you can of the kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
We have some estimate about when Tolga will appear. It is incredibly quick for a kaiju, so we know that it usually does not take too long for it to appear or vanish once Brule makes its move. But with so many humans in such a small space, it might stick around to have a meal. He just kind of shrugs. We simply cannot allow that. So, we are in the process of loading your mechs onto the... He pinches the bridge of his nose. Turbo Albatross, Rapid Emergency Response Vehicle. And we will try to get the three of you there before civilian lives are in any more danger than they are currently. So, we have limited information on the kaiju at this moment. But if there is any questions I can answer before your mechs are prepared for transport, now's the time to ask them.
Yeah, where's the safe zone going to be? Do we have any coordinates for where to drop off these civilians?
Yes. He brings up the map again, and you see that there's like this ridge couple dozen meters to the south of where the crashed ship is. And he says, we will have the Turbo Albatross land in this vicinity. If you can retrieve the civilians and deliver them there, that will be ideal. And then you'll be allowed to engage with the Kaiju at your own discretion. But as I said before, Tolga is incredibly fast, so if you try to run off with what it perceives as a meal, it may give chase. And the Turbo Albatross is a vehicle built for speed, not for combat. So, if Tolga does give chase, try to keep it away from the plane.
Understood.
Extract the civilians. Keep Tolga away from the plane. Maybe kill a few kaiju. Sounds like a good Thursday.
How in the practice of hurling giant objects is that something we should be worried about dodging if Rule decides that we are getting in its way?
One of the mechanical arms scratches Blue's chin and says, Blue. Okay, yeah, I did say Blue. He'll say, Brule has been known to throw boulders in the past. The yacht is a fair step up from his usual ammunition, but Cape York is mostly shrublands. If it can wrench a boulder out of the earth, we might have bigger problems with the limit of its pure brute strength. But with any luck, the act of ripping a rock out of the ground of a threatening size will hopefully take enough time that you can take defensive actions.
At least from Rule, the projectile risk is lower.
Yes.
We still have spines to contend with, though.
That is correct. Despite its canid shape, Tolga is a medium-ranged kaiju, we'll say.
Really porcupine.
And as he's saying this, all of your little watches beep again. And he'll say, alright, your mechs have been loaded onto the transport. So, I will hopefully be seeing all of you return at the end of this mission. And he will give you guys a little MAF salute, and you guys are kind of ushered off to the airfield. And as you guys are going off towards this airfield, you can see your mechs. They've been loaded onto this giant transport ship. They're not technically inside of it. They're kind of strapped to the bottom of it, more or less, with a quick release system. So it's not like someone has bungee cord a mattress to the top of their car. It's it's a little bit more high tech than that.
Okay, I can kind of picture the machinations there.
Yeah. But yeah, the wings of this giant airplane have like several propellers on them, and the propellers on the wings start spinning up as you guys get closer. And through your watches, you hear. Let me find her name. Yeah, you hear Captain Sun pipe up, and she says, "All right, pilots, get in your mechs. It's gonna take about 15 minutes to get to Australia from here. You need to put your seatbelts on. I'm just going to tell you that right now. We are going to go fast immediately." And the little speaker goes off. And as you guys are going up and into your mechs, I will go ahead and have you describe your pilots and your mechs. So, we will start with D. What does Augustus look like, and what does his mech look like?
Augustus Primp is a kind of a. I guess he would best be described as a dry kind of man. He is relatively thin. His preferred colors are green and gold with a little bit of a splash of white and black. He has his hair long, brown, long hair down to shoulder length approximately. Narrow face with kind of like half moon spectacles covering his eyes. And he kind of, whenever he gets, in general, he's not the most expressive of people, but when he gets into, okay, now it's time to get serious and start learning about and potentially also extinguishing kaiju, all expression kind of wipes off of his face as he focuses fully on his task. His mech, the Panopticon, is what is best described as a biblically accurate owl. It has many wings, which it seems to use to ambulate upon the ground, and it has many eyes, which can also detach as surveillance drones. It is also adorned in the similar. Most of it has been left metallic, though some silver coating has been used on some aspects, and some gold coating has been used on other aspects. So the more kind of the sharper accents of the claws and of kind of like the facial structure of the mech have been painted gold, and then the eyes all have this kind of like bit of orange and pale yellow going on, so as to kind of symbolize the irises. And at the moment, one of the larger eyes on his back detaches as a drone when needed.
All right. All right. So, CJ, please describe Will and your mech.
With pleasure. William Smythe is rocking a what we colloquially call the Killmonger cut. The one one of the few like African American hairstyles that are offered in video games. I just decided to go fully with it. He also has a similar color scheme to his good old friend in the future, Augustus. More of like a sandy gold and maybe like a bluish green, like a teal. He's always wearing this jacket that you see in his little art there, a little like beigeish jacket. That's kind of like his comfort clothing. Like when he wears it, doesn't really matter what else he's wearing. That is almost an extension of himself. This jacket, so you won't catch him without it on. He's got dark brown skin, white hair, a little wiry, not exactly muscular, but he definitely keeps in shape, as his mech and him are both attempting to be jacks of all trades in a way, always useful in as many situations as they can be. And so, being ready to jump into action is pretty important for him, so he tries to stay in decent shape. Speaking of shape, his mech is quite wide and quite bulky. It's got panels on the front that create the illusion of a face, of eyes, and a mouth. The color scheme is metallic, silver, dark gray, blue, kind of like the darker tones. And it is absolutely humanoid in shape. Again, I want to reiterate, he's a thick boy, this mech. And I would say for those of you who are audio listeners, if you've seen or if you want to look up Gurren Lagann, you can kind of tell what we're going with like the face in the middle of the chest. Inspired, definitely not copied, but inspired, an homage.
Legally distinct.
Yes. And yeah, he's got little. I think he's got like little jets in the back as well, so he can fly. And I think that's it.
All right. And as Evelyn is climbing into her mech, what does she and her mech look like?
Is a office worker, a young lady. She also has long brown hair, but hers is kind of in a ponytail. She's got Cuesta strap bangs going down through the front. She is still dressed in like one of those suits with the pencil skirt, like looking very much office, like generic office lady with her big round glasses. Her mech is, I think that I sort of described it to John as Gundam Light. So it's still got that crest, it's still got the humanoid presence. I would say it's like maybe a little chunkier in the shoulders and hands, and it does have a drill arm attached to it. This is standard construction mech L-015, or Lois for short.
So, yes, that is correct, listeners and viewers. The robot with the arm drill is not the Gurren Lagann robot. All right, so you guys load into your mechs, and you feel the shift in your cockpits as the plane takes off, and Captain Sun was correct. You guys are immediately hit with absurd G-forces that you know would be way worse if you were not currently inside of a like high performance cockpit, like in a mech. And several minutes pass by, and this time over your mech's internal comms, you hear Captain Sun pipe up again and say, all right, everyone brace yourselves. You'll be dropping in 3, 2, and then you feel the releases let go, and your mechs enter freefall. And the coast of the Australian York Peninsula, I believe it was, begins rapidly approaching your mechs, and we will take a break. When we come back, we will actually have a battle map for viewers, and we will get into some mech versus kaijuing. Alright, everyone go get your water, go to the bathroom, all that fun stuff. We'll be back momentarily.
Do the things.
Do the things. And we're back! And this time we have a fancy map. So, yes, as you are also here. So, as the people watching the stream can see, we have a very nice Tailspire map. And we also have changed everyone's talking icons to their mechs. And one moment. Did OBS did not update the God dang it. Okay, so everyone roll for initiative here while I try to get Tailspire to re-up itself.
How do we roll for initiative?
How do we roll
Yeah,
for
for the-
initiative?
You just roll a d20. If you have anything
Oh, thank
that
God.
yeah, if you have anything that adds to it, then you will add to that. Tailspire appears to be broken. Oh, there we go. I fixed it.
Yay.
All right, and you know what? I need to roll for these two chuckleheads too. So,
That's the good roll. That's the good roll we have.
That's a great one. You know it's going to be a good fight when you get a 15 initiative and you go last.
yeah. Okay, you're not going last.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, let's see here. Who has rolled what? So that I can make notes of it.
I got an 18.
Rolled a 19.
All right. So it looks like you and the monkey are both 19. I'll let you go first.
Do we need to roll off? But
I'll give it to the pilots on this. Okay, so
Alright,
18 was D,
Yes.
and I'm assuming CJ that 15 was for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Talga goes absolutely last. Fantastic.
We're fast.
Isn't that the incredibly quick one?
It is. All right.
or D20. Those aren't real. They didn't happen, okay?
Ignore them.
They're real to me.
Don't look
All right.
somewhere behind the curtain.
So, yeah, all of your mechs are decoupled from the Turbo Albatross, and you watch as it heads to the pickup location. And so this little 3x3 square chunk that I have you guys on is kind of where your mechs all manage to land. You know, like a level of autopilot kicks in, and your mechs right themselves and land with as much grace as a 65-foot tall, several-ton robotic war machine can. And as you look along this portion of the Cape, you do in fact see the yacht represented by a sideways burning pirate ship on the map. Your basic built-in sensors tell you that there are a good amount of people in there. You can very obviously see the giant aquatic ape Brule kind of hiding in the water, despite what his mini is like. Basically what you guys see is like the top of his head poking out of the water.
Exactly what I
And-
was picturing. Just eyes and a nose.
And as you look around, you can see off in the more hilly, rocky, shrubby side, this massive wolf starts slinking out of the brushes towards the... Not the brushes. The brush towards this upturned ship. And we will start with Cosmo. So, here are the things you can do on your turn. So, sorry, I'm now having to move or go through the thing, but so basically you decide on an action. You'll pick your attributes, style, value, and any other bonuses to add to your dice pool, and you will roll that. And the amount of dice that show 4 or more indicates how many actions you can take on your turn. You can use these impacts to do various things, like moving additional like zones, or creating boons to help your allies, or creating conditions to hinder your opponents, or just dealing damage if you're within your weapon range. And I believe...
I'm going to assume being drill, probably close.
Yep, you are a close range fighter.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Which one of these is... There we go. So if we... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, you would have to spend... Yeah, I'll say if you spend 2 impact, then you can make it to where the gorilla is now to attack him. Or you can try and use your impact to try and get to the pirate ship, if... I'm sorry, the yacht, if that's what you would rather do. So, yeah, but... Go ahead.
Yeah, given that the mission is protect the civilians and there's a wolf real close to that thing, I'm gonna try to go to the party boat.
Alright. So...
or at least try to get kind of close. Let's see, could I get, like...
Yeah,
so I guess
see.
that would be...
This would definitely be a swift.
The thing that I'm trying to... Yep. Can I use my mission D6?
Yes. So, yeah, if you guys have not written it down anywhere, the mission is currently rescue the civilians. If you complete that, you'll have a secondary mission of eliminate the kaiju.
Oh, yeah, since I'm aiming to go protect civilians, I can put my mission D6 in there.
I would say this would be a
see
swift.
If I've got anything else?
Yeah, this would be swift for your style, I would assume.
Yeah. Swift for the style, because that's what it's got to be. I'm just trying to get over there right now.
Alright.
Which is not my best. But I do have that. And then...
I would say kinship or
right?
composure would be a...
Oh, composure. I have that. So... Yeah, alright, so we'll do Swift and Composure and the Mission D6, is that correct?
Yep. So, yeah,
Okay,
you just...
and we're not doing that.
Yep, and any other dice
And
that
do
you
I
have...
roll? Okay. So... oh, nope, this is a different dice spot.
Yeah, I have 2 dice spots in this Discord, and I had to kick one of them out of this channel specifically, because they would both start rolling dice.
Oh no. Yeah, no, there was a different dice spot I used for a World of Darkness game a while back. My brain is still like, no, it's /R. No, it's not.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to ask, do I roll a fortune die every turn,
Yes.
or
Yes, every roll is
okay.
includes a fortune dice, because that's just luck imparting itself upon you. I would also like to say that there is a fun little thing you can do where you can burn your initiative number to basically use that as one of your dice results. And but if you do that, rather, then you have to re-roll your initiative. And I think you also get a condition for doing so.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so fortune dice, mission dice, composure, and swift. Can't think of anything else applicable to it. Are we allowed to use more than one drive if they apply?
Not unless you have an ability that says so. Or unless you're performing a help action. If you're helping, then you add your ability to, or yeah, one of your drives, I think, to the other person's roll.
Right. So, okay, so that means that I have everything laid out here, so I'll go ahead and make my roll.
All right, that's pretty good. You have 3
Yeah,
impact.
not too bad. 3 impact, okay.
So you can move a total of like 15 spaces, I think, with the silly rules I have set up.
Perfect, so I can kind of go... This should be within range, and hopefully within sight of the big wolfy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I can quite get to the big wolfy thing, right?
No. Probably
Yeah,
not.
but I can go over here. Oh,
All right. Oh.
one more forward, sorry. And, let's see, so did we say that was 2 impact or 3 impact?
I think that was 3, 1 per each 5 spaces of movement.
Makes sense. Well, over here now.
Yeah, you situated yourself.
Yeah, and at least posing a threat.
Yeah.
So, if nothing else, maybe it'll look this way first.
Yeah. All right. So it is now Brul's turn. So Kaiju do not get as many dice as enemies or as heroes, except when they start like using their own stuff. At least I believe so. I am double checking real quick. I believe they just get their attribute and their drive, along with anything their mutations have given them. So Brule has... Yeah, we'll say he'll use his identity as an aquatic ape and his strength of a 10. And he is going to try and... Yeah, he's going to try to find a rock to chuck at the dog. So, let's see. Roll D20, D8, D10. I think I said his aquatic ape stat was a D8. Yep. Alright, and yep. 1. Okay. And his action total was absolutely atrocious, so... he will give himself the condition of Big Rock. But that is, unfortunately, his entire turn. Alright. And going down the list, we have... Panopticon.
I would like to detach my drone and have it scout the area and do a kind of a live transmission of the data to my teammates, so as to have everyone have more details about the battlefield and what's going on all sides.
Okay. So you want to use your drone to give everyone else a boon?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just double checking the drone thing. Spend an inspiration and instruct them on what they should do. They form their dice pool by choosing one trait from each of your trait sets that has not been used on your turn. Okay, so basically you spend an inspiration, and this little guy takes a... Yeah, this little guy takes a action in addition to your turn.
Okay.
But they do get one less impact than they roll. So, yeah, let's see. You're using him to gather information. So, I could see that being like a steady. And
yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Perhaps a composure or a kinship, depending on how friendly you're being with your companions.
I think this is probably more composure because it's at the end of the whole process that I'm sending any data.
All right. And which one of your aspects are you using for this little guy?
I think this one would... You know what? It's not very high, but I think this one would be the idiosyncrasy of always watching.
All right. Sounds good.
And I get the d20 as well, right?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I think my cat just ran out the door. So go ahead and roll, and I will be right back.
And just kicked on it. It's not happy.
All right, the cat has been obtained. Okay,
Quiet.
so you rolled an impact of 2, but his impact is reduced, so he has 1 impact. So you can give this bonus. You can give this bonus to one person.
I am going to give it to Harvest for now.
All right. And what would you like to do on your turn?
What would I like to do in my turn? I would like to... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and move and run distraction for the ape.
Okay.
So I think here I am going to use... I'm gonna use bold. I think. Strong and decisive action. I'm gonna use kinship as as I'm trying to assist a team.
Mm-hmm.
And as I am going to be going towards the mission of rescuing the civilians and distracting the ape from the civilians, I'm going to use my mission die as well, if I may.
All right. None of those were used by your drone, so you are good to go.
So I get... That's 1d6, that's 1d4, and that's 1d8.
And 1d20.
And 1d20. Okay, so
All
that's
right.
2 impact.
All right, so you are... How are you distracting this this ape?
I think I'm just gonna move, like spend 1 impact to move closer. I don't know how far that is exactly. And then I am going to just kind of like spread out the wings and just make the mech look big.
All right, so we will give him the condition of being threatened.
How much can I move with 1 impact?
It's a D4. Oh, how much can you move? 5 spaces.
And like the spaces are, how big are miniatures?
The spaces are twice as big as your miniatures on the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, I guess.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. All right. So Brule has his boon of a rock and a condition of being threatened. And Harvest. You currently have a bonus from a drone.
You know what's so funny? I forgot I named my mech. I'm like, oh, it's a cool name. I look I see it, I'm like, oh, no wonder I like it. So that's wonderful. I'm going to attempt to like dig into the ground to get some something to push off of, and then sprint towards the ship.
All right.
I don't think yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high because it's pretty far. How do you do the measurement thing?
All the way on the left side of the screen, there's this. Oh wait, I think you might just be able to hit M on your keyboard. Yeah. And
So 3.
yeah,
Up here.
and 3 is your. Yeah, you could totally make it to the yacht with 3 impact.
Yeah. Okay.
And right
I'm
clicking will.
going-
Oh, jeez, Louise. Someone's going nuclear. But yeah, if you hit 3 while you have the little measury thing on, then you'll use the actual just ruler instead of the area of effect button.
Counting.
Yeah.
So
Something
I
that I know
actually
now.
have my own drive to protect those around me at all costs. Could
That'll
I?
work.
Yeah, cool. So that's my conflict drive. Then I will be swift. And I think in this case, you could argue against me, obviously. I want to be self-reliant. I'm allowing them to kind of engage the kaijus in their own ways, maybe not directly, but even indirectly. And I am taking the responsibility in this moment of getting everybody to safety.
I'll allow it.
So that is 2d8, 1d6, and 1d20. Oh, I always do this.
There we go.
There's the 3 impact.
Yeah. All right, so that's the 3 impact you needed, and you can be adjacent to the ship. And yeah, as you run up closer to the ship, your onboard sensors light up, and you start picking up, like several people just screaming in abject horror. You can hear like a couple people trying to like keep some order going on, like nothing specific, just kind of like the tones of voices that you can pick up from your external microphones. And it's like some people are trying to keep order, some people are freaking out, the standard chaos of a terrible event occurring. All right. And it is now Tolga's turn. You know what? I think Tolga is going to attempt to get some lunch to go. So let's see. We will say... Yeah, we will use its motivation to satisfy hunger and its speed. So that's 2d8 and 1d20. One impact. Oh, 1 impact and it crit failed. So.
Yeah.
It will use that 1 impact to
Yes.
move adjacent to the ship. It is actively licking its chops. It, like, the two of you who have eyes on it can tell that it's hungry. And that will take us back to the top of the round. So, Cosmo. The wolf has moved. Your companions have moved. The ape has a big rock. And people are screaming on the ship.
I think I'm gonna attack the wolf. Is my thing. In the cockpit here, just going, here, doggy. So yeah, I think what I'd like to do is kind of jump over. This isn't D20. I can't roll 20. I can't ping things. Here.
You can ping things, but it's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking I could just like jump over here and then just kind of start bothering it.
And by bothering it, do you mean smacking it with a giant drill arm?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hopefully, just like trying to get it at least scooted up kind of away from the ship a little more.
Alright, so because you are planning on attacking it, it gets to try and counter. So basically, it gets to form its dice pool, and it will roll against you. And whoever has the higher action total is the victor. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's going to use... Wow, this thing just has D8s across the board. I did not even mean that. Okay, so he is going to use Speed and Spiny Speedster, which are both a D8, to try and dodge.
So I guess that this would be a D8 from the weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would we call this ferocity?
Sure.
Okay. So a D8, ferocity, and then I think that I guess we'd have to call it a bold action, right?
Sounds bold.
Okay. So bold, ferocity, weapons. Can I use my core drive for angling for increased hazard pay?
Yeah, go for it.
My machination. Okay. So.
Also, people don't forget to make a note of when you use one of your aspects for the first time, so we can calculate your XP at the end.
Okay, so that's the aspects are the drives, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's,
whenever
this
you
would be the second one for me.
Yep. Yeah. Each time you use a new one, that'll get you 1 XP.
Oh. And okay, so that's the D20.
All right, and we will see how he do.
A D6
Oh.
for. Uh-oh.
Okay. So you have to beat an action total of 21 to hit this wolf. But I think because you have a drill, if you do hit him, you'll do an extra point of damage.
Okay. It does have that power. See, so bold is also a D6.
Yeah, so I might be reading for our listeners and viewers, I might be reading piercing incorrectly, but it seems like if they do anything to defend, then Lois just does an extra damage.
Yeah,
or it might be
well.
they try to mitigate a damage.
Yeah, okay. And then composure is a D8 and weapons are a D8. So I guess. Come on. Sorry, I have so many tabs.
It's cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's 5 dice counting the fortune dice, right? Yeah.
Yep.
This seems right. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So, the action total you had to beat was 21. You rolled a 22.
Yes.
So, here's where some fun goes off. So, each impact is a action you can perform. I believe he's within 5 spaces of you, so like I'll
Yeah.
just let you perform the melee without having to burn a impact on moving. So, you can use an impact to deal a point of damage, which I reread penetrating. You only deal the extra damage if they are actively mitigating your damage, which he is not. He was just trying to dodge. So, you can burn all 5 impact to deal 5 damage to him directly. Or you can break that up and be like, I'll deal 3 damage to him, and I will create a level 2 boon for my allies of some such. Or I'll give him a level 2 condition of bleeding horribly. But like I said, you can also just beat him to death.
Which is, I mean, so I think probably the thing I would like to do is, let's say I did like 3 damage.
Oh,
Would I be able to use
sorry,
2
I just
impact?
realized I've been scamming these guys out of an extra dice. So,
Oh,
the way Kaiju work is one of their dice pools is their health bar. So they should have been rolling that dice as a going on. So basically, when you attack him, you can attack either his speed, like his movement, or you can attack like his cunningness. Like you can frazzle him. And yeah, when these guys lose all of their stressors, they will be out. But yeah, the danger is the more damage they take, the stronger that aspect becomes. But yeah, so do you want to attack his mobility or his cunning nature?
question.
Yes.
Oh, he might be too big.
Do you want to pick up and throw the dog?
Kinda. I was wondering how much impact would it take for me to throw a dog over a boat towards an aquatic ape?
Okay, you know what? If you spend 3 to do that, I'll let you do it and give you an inspiration because that's silly.
Like to do that.
What was that?
I would like to do that.
Alright.
If I
So-
can do that, and then I'll just use the extra 2 to kind of, I'm gonna say, create a boon for the ship, actually.
Oh.
Which is basically just trying to move the threat away from it, so buying them more time to evacuate hostages. Or not hostages, what's the word that I'm... Survivors?
Civilians.
Civilians, that's the word.
Okay. Ship gets a level 2 boon of buying time. So if anyone uses this boon, they will roll a d6 in addition to what else they have. And yeah, I will say... So yeah, you kind of like get your big old drill arm up under the dog and just kind of fall back and judo throw the dog over the yacht and right into the path of Brule. And they make eye contact, and the kaiju are immediately furious. And you know, I'm just because I like that and I thought that was cool. I'm gonna give this dog one damage in its cunning stack, because now it's confused and mad. All right.
You. And did you say I got to take an inspiration for that?
Yes. And inspirations are similar to how they work in D&D. You can either re-roll something, or you can use them like a fate coin from the Fate series and like create a free aspect or change a rule of the scene. But basically a inspiration gives you a little bit of narrative freedom. And in some cases it lets you use a power. Which I don't think your damage modulation uses power, does it? Oh, damage modulation does use inspiration. So you could use that to give your drill an element next time you use it if you want.
Yeah.
But for now, it's Brule's turn.
Make it. Yeah.
Brule is stuck between a rock and a hard
It's
place.
that guy you hate.
You know what? Yeah, I think Brule is going to yeet his rock at Tolga. So I'm just gonna roll against myself here. Where is? Okay, there's Brule's stats. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's going to yeet this with strength. His motivation of kill Tolga. So D10, a D8. D10. He's got that rock for a D4. D4. And what's his honkin'? Yeah, I'll say this is Rage. So Rage is another D4. That's an S, not a 2. And... oh no. Oh no, boys and girls, I think Tolga's in trouble. D4 for its cunning. Oh, no. Yeah, so all of you watch as this ape winds up and just yeets this rock right into this porcupine wolf's head. And he will take 2 damage to his mobility. So his mobility stat is still in the first stressor, so it's still only a D4. And it is now Panopticon.
What can we do? Can I get even closer, just a little bit, and kind of use all of my kaiju knowledge to kind of like keep this fight between the two of them going? Just to kind of like opportunely use up whatever their instincts are when fighting each other to get them to keep attacking each other. Like if
Yeah.
for instance, Tolga backs off, I produce a situation in which it looks like it didn't.
Yeah, I think that is... I'm also willing to give you a bonus from your Kaiju Taku background. So usually that is a bonus you can give to other people, but this is a interesting situation, so I will let you use it for yourself.
So I'm going to suggest that I use passion as my enthusiasm for exploring the knowledge of kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
Creative for my style, as it is a creative form of problem solving by creating problems for the problems.
Sounds
and
good.
Finally, I guess I'll leave it up to you if the core drive of be in control fits better, or the identity drive of obsessed information collector fits better.
I feel like this is very much a be in control
Okay.
situation. Like
Good.
you are puppeteering these
Yeah.
35-foot tall marionettes of chaos and natural disasters.
Yeah. So that is a 1d6 for passion, 2d8, 1d20, and how does the bonus work?
I believe it is either a D4 or a D6. Let me zoom up to the archetypes. Uh, okay, add your kinship dice to the pool.
Oh, nice.
So basically, how this would work
Love that.
normally would be you give someone information about a kaiju,
Yeah.
and then they will add your kinship dice to their
Mm-hmm.
roll for free,
Yeah.
as long as they're acting on the information you're giving.
Yep. Okay. Let's get this rolling. Damn,
2
that's a bad
impact.
roll.
That is a garbage roll with how many dice you threw.
Yep.
All right, but yeah, you have 2 impact. So, do you want to like put a condition on both of them of like focused on the other?
Yeah. That's exactly what I would like. Just a condition that they're kind of like zeroed in on each other.
All right. All right, and now if either of them try to leave, they have that condition others can inflict on them, or the rest of you can take advantage of that. And while they're focused, you could invoke this condition and get a little bit extra dice to your pool. But that's for later. For now, we have CJ.
Yes, sir. Quick calculations with what I have on board. I want to rip a hole into the boat that's going to offer a space for people to get to the quickest based on where I can see they are. And then if I can, I want to leave my mech, like open it up, leave it for them to get in if that's feasible, and then go and help whoever is furthest inside of the boat and like pick them up and run them into the mech with me.
Okay, this is definitely bold.
What?
I'll say this is up to you as to whether this is passion, kinship, or ferocity.
I think I'll save kinship for more close relation kind of roles. Yeah, let's do passion
All right.
because I'm going to use survivor's guilt as
Ah.
my motive aspect. I do not want to leave anybody behind. So I will, throw myself into the boat, as it were, if I can.
All right. And you know what? Toss in your mech's superstructure, because you're using your mech to like rip this boat open. So you're kind of using your mech's own physical strength to help you out here.
Can I use? I don't want to say D. I want to say Panopticon's boon from before.
Yes. What was
The
that
drone.
boon?
That was from the drone for like battlefield assessment.
Could you do you have scanner
Yeah.
Could you
I
scan
think
the
it would
boat pretty much?
easily have done like also a structural scan of the ship.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Sorry, what was that? A D6?
That one would have been a D1 or a D4 rather.
D1. So D4.
Oh.
Roll D1 gains 6 impact.
Yeah.
D8 for my weapons. D8 for my passion. D6 for bold, and D6 for survivor skill. So 2d6, 2d8, and 1d4.
Sounds good.
And a d20.
And a d20.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Not that nice for that many dice.
Yeah.
I mean, look above.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like, mhm.
All right. So, you would like to gather the people from the ship into your mech so that you could get them to safety. Yeah?
Well, I want to.
Like
So
what-
you're trying to
I want
harvest
to let.
them.
Yeah, I want to allow them a place to go, which is my mech. But like physically, the things that I want to be doing after I rip the hole is like jumping out of my mech and going inside. But I guess the most important thing would be to like get the hole open, get my mech close enough to the hole, and then offer them a space to climb into.
All right. What does your Yusha ability do again? That just gives you bonuses when people recognize you?
Yusha. Why do I not have anything written?
Yeah, why don't you?
I'm gonna need your help with.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up as
Look
fast
that
as I
up.
can. Okay, when you interact
Let
with
me
someone
see
who
if-
has personal knowledge of your
I'm
hero...
right on Kudo.
Alright, so... when you interact with someone who has personal knowledge of your heroes, added 2 to your impact. So, basically, you can hear the people panicking and the other people like trying to keep order in this ship, and you reach into a damaged side of the yacht and wrench the hole open. And as some people are freaking out, the front of your mech, the armor plates retract and the cockpit opens, and you just leap out of there. The fires, like backlighting you, your jacket's flapping in the wind, very heroic as you come to a little 3-point landing amongst the crowd. And I am going to say that this does like chill them out and give you that Yusha +2 to impact. So yeah, you have 5 impact. I will say that there is a condition 2 of people being frightened, and yeah, you can either usher them out and save your 5 impact for other things like boons and conditions or what have you, or you can burn 2 of them and through your own like heroic actions and demeanor, like just kind of get everyone to chill out and listen to you.
I'm gonna have to spend those 2, I think.
All right, so yeah, the spectacle of you flying out of your mech has, if not calmed them down, at least stunned them into paying attention to you.
Like everyone, there's no time to talk. There's only time now to move. Move. Get in the mech. Come on. And like I have rocket shoes, so I'm gonna like jet over it if I see like somebody like shaking and like, come on, I'll help you up, but we have to move now. And just
Yeah,
kind
so-
of like, going on.
Yeah, so you're zipping around with your little rocket boots, getting people up and getting them to your mech, and some of the people that were trying to keep order, they're helping you out. Yeah, you can tell pretty quickly that these guys were like the security of the ship, so they're like they're trained for dealing with stressful events, if not specifically Kaiju attack. And what would you like to use your 3 impact for? You can use them for movement to try and get the people you have loaded onto your mech out of the danger zone. You can use it to try and create boons for yourself or conditions that will affect the enemies.
I'll give a boon to Lois. If not anything but like seeing the situation directly in front of her is under some sort of control, it opens up the option to actually choose whether to help out with this or to go forward and help out with the angel, the biblically accurate owl. Yeah, because I don't think I can like physically provide like any sort of boon like that, but just like
Not
perhaps
safely.
inspirationally. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so
You're providing a
the
pathway if I want to like take over.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So, Lois, you get the condition. It's under control. How many impact would you like to use on this condition? Like, by default, it would be a D4, but you can bump it all the way up to a D8 with your 3 remaining impact. Or you can give her the D4 boon and then use your other 2 impact to move 10 spaces.
No, I'll. Well, here's the thing: is everybody that I can load, like if I'm moving, am I making people like, wait, I'm coming, I'm coming? Or,
I
like-
will say that it is a tight fit, but because you reminded me that you had rocket boots and, as such, super speed,
Yeah.
and your heroic nature, you have crammed the civilians in the boat into your ship or into your robot. You can't fight, but
No.
you can still move it.
I'm gonna get like back to my mech, start to go in, and then like dip back out, lean over, look at Lois, backlit, jacket flowing, and just give out a big like extra dramatic thumbs up, and boost that to a D8 boon.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll dip back in.
All right. So it is now Tolga's turn. Oh, whatever shall this Wolfy Wolf do? You're taking his food away, but also he hates that monkey. You know what? I think he wants his food. I think he wants a little snacky snack. So, Harvest is going to be able to roll a counter to this. So basically, you build the same dice pool that you would, but with defense in mind. Yeah, you can't use your impact for anything for this, unless I think you have a special, like, skill or power. So you're basically just wanting the highest action total you can get. And let's see. You know what? He wants savagery, so that's going to be a D6 this time. D8 for satisfying his hunger. And a D4 for being a speedy little boy. Oh, but because he was supposed to be focused on the monkey, Harvest, you will get a additional D4 to your roll.
I'm gonna try and be.
This dog rolls good. Gotta beat a 23.
Can they use the condition I gave them earlier? I guess that was for the ship, huh?
You yote him. And then... Yeah, I think that was for the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
would.
wait. You know what? Yeah, I think that can. Okay, no, that condition and the focused are of the same level, so they wouldn't. Yeah, like you can't have more than one condition and one boon at a time in your dice pool, and since neither are beyond a D4, like it doesn't technically matter. But yeah, just one of these boons is or one of these conditions is taking effect.
No problem.
So you said I have an additional D4.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I can use my armor in this. The
Yeah.
superstructure.
Yeah, this
And
is
I'm going.
almost exclusively what your armor is for.
What did I say? I think now I'll use kinship.
All right.
Now that like everybody is literally like squished in with me in my
Yeah.
mech. I will be steady, slow but certain. Like there's not much that I can do, but I will do it certainly. Try and mitigate the damage taken, and protect those around me at all costs. My conflict drive.
Sounds
So
good.
if I have to lose have to lose an arm in the process of my mech, I will do it.
Yeah, we'll see what he does with these 3 impact. Oh, 19.
Okay. 4
So
impacts, but
the wolf is conflicted, but seeing as how you have moved all of its food from an easy to access boat into a harder to access robot, it is going to use one of its impacts to get within melee to you. Use another impact to deal 1 damage, so you will take 1 vigor. And it will use its last. Yeah, it will use its last impact to inflict a grabbed status on you.
Oh.
So it now has your arm in its mouth and is trying to it seems like it's trying to back away with you in tow. It seems like he has full intention of just taking you and leaving, if he can.
Is it like tug of war with a dog, where they're like,
Yeah, it's. You know what? It is shockingly similar right now to those videos of the police dog training.
yeah, exactly.
And Lois, 'tis your
So I have a
turn.
question.
Yes.
Could you explain danger die to me?
So danger dice are things I roll. It's basically anything that I roll is a danger dice.
Okay. That's good to know. I kind of wish I hadn't waited to ask. So I'm just looking at my ability,
Yeah.
which is keep your head. When or once per scene, when you use your action to calm people down or stabilize the situation, reduce 1 danger die.
Ah, okay. All right. So yeah, that could have been used on the ship as well.
Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to figure out.
How to
I'm
game the
assuming that I
system.
have to use that on my turn, right?
Let's see. Your Kuru.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's when you use your action. So
That might not be a bad thing, but also I could presumably just attack the dog.
yeah, like you do have a bonus like D8 boon right now. So yeah, if you wanted to smack the dog out of the way or tackle it or... Oh, so conditions and boons. They can be straight up removed by the use of spending an impact. So, if you generate enough impact, you can be like, yeah, I pry open the dog's mouth and force him to let go of harvest. And then you have removed the grab condition.
Do that. Yeah, I think that is probably what I'm gonna do is just kind of like try to get in there and knock the dog off, or at least force the dog to kind of deal with the thing that's doing damage to it.
That's fair.
So let's see. I'm gonna move my. I should probably roll before I move my mech. Stay there. So let me see. Oh boy. Character sheet. I have so many tabs. I apologize. Okay, so I guess that would be weapons again.
All right. Weapons.
So that'll be. Yep. So that'll be the D8.
You get an extra D8 from the boon.
Okay, so 2D8. And then, would this be ferocity again?
Yeah, I'll say this could be
Or-
ferocity.
Okay. Again, probably a bold action more than a creative one.
Yeah, I would say this would either be bold or swift, whichever one you think fits better.
Yeah. It's strong, decisive action. It's like, nope, get off of there. So, that feels correct. And then... think... I'm gonna go ahead and use, my... I'm gonna go ahead and use my, core drive, actually. To live up to everyone's expectations. Because
The anxiety drive.
I got that thumbs up. Yeah, exactly. I got that thumbs up. I got that, like, heroic wave. I'm like, no, he believes in me. I have to come through for this.
I can't let him down.
Does that track?
Yeah?
Okay, so that's that, and the boon, and ferocity, and the weapons. That's 48 and 1d6.
Jeez
die,
Louise.
right?
Yep.
And the D20.
Yeah. Okay, so
Also, if necessary, you have 2 inspiration. I think you can only spend 1 per turn, but...
How did I get 2 inspiration?
Everyone starts with 1, and I just love the idea of judo throwing a dog so much that I gave you another one.
It was the closest I was gonna get to throwing a boat over a hedge. Just a joke nobody's gonna recognize. Thank you. Thank you, John. All right, here we go. Whew. I don't suppose I could use my I don't suppose that's 2 impact. I don't suppose I could use my
Alright, let's see.
my inspiration to reroll that.
So you're supposed to spend them before rolling, but I'll let you spend 1 to reroll, because I think this is the first like roll use of an inspiration. And also, like the inspiration just kind of lets you do whatever.
Okay, so we'll try that again. Fortune dice.
Oh right, this dog should probably like try and counter that since you're attacking him.
That is a thing. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make sure I have
Okay,
everybody there. Or
I think
D8,
he
1d6.
might
on
have the
D10.
same things because he's just hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah. 19, okay.
Okay. Better?
That's better.
That's doable. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, you get him.
Yes! Worth the inspiration, absolutely.
Oh, and you would have gotten him even without the inspiration, because I think Meets It Beats It on in this system.
Fancy.
But yeah, you
Fancy.
have 4 impact you can assault this dog with. So
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move over here and I'm just gonna drill to the side.
all right, so spending 1 inspiration to get rid of its the condition of being grabbed,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna burn the other 3 on damage.
Yep.
All right. So I will say he has been taking more damage to his mobility than his intelligence. So do you want to keep hammering away at mobility?
I feel like this is gonna hamper mobility more than anything, yeah.
All right. So that puts
I
him.
can't make that many arguments about damaging intelligence via drill.
Concussion.
I guess,
You know what,
I
many-
guess there's that.
Yeah, many lobotomies
Yeah.
would beg to differ.
Yeah.
So yeah, that has pushed his mobility into the next stressor zone. So his D4 has upgraded to a D6. So he is slightly more dangerous because he is beginning to panic. But he is also way more damaged. And Harvest is let go of.
Thank you.
But now it is gorilla time. Let's see. What do gorilla do? Yeah, he's angry. But also you're trying to kill his prey, so he don't like that. So he's going to do a savagery of a D10. Let's see. Rumbling brawler of a D8. Let's see, a D4 for rage. And he will be attacking Lois, so you get your defenses up and you have a D4 because yeah, he is either focused on Talga or on panini bread. Panopticon.
Enough. Yeah.
Panopticon.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both
Okay.
level 1 conditions, so they're both the D4, so you can pick
Okay,
one.
So all right. So I have to spend an impact to use which one of those?
Oh, you don't have to spend any of your own impact, but he is currently under
Okay.
2 D4 conditions, so you get
D4
a
conditions,
D4.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 1d4, and then I probably roll my superstructure. I guess this would this be under self-reliance or composure?
So I feel like with a giant gorilla barreling towards you, self-reliance would be more like, okay, Harvest, you got this. Later.
This is gonna be composure,
Yeah.
I think. Okay. So composure, I guess it'd have to be a steady roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's That makes it 2d4. And then I guess if I'm going with composure, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my idiosyncrasy.
All
Race
right.
under pressure.
Sounds good.
Or my, yeah, that sounds good. So that's D4, 1d8, 1d10. And then I have to actually go to the right channel.
Oh, yeah, I don't think any of us bothered to explain it, but... So your action total is the combination of the two highest rolls that you have rolled. So more often than not, the fortune dice, the d20, is going to be in there, but...
Okay. Oh, thank you for reminding me about fortune dice. Because
oh, right.
Totally okay. So... here we go. Let's not die.
We got this.
Jeez!
Wow.
Okay, I didn't die!
God damn.
Can I, like, bring my drill arm up to kind of, like, deflect and look really badass for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like he came out of the water running on all fours as gorillas do. Up. And, like, as he is running up to you to do the classic Donkey Kong, like, double fist ground pound, you just effortlessly parry him with your big dumb drill arm.
Like,
And
whack.
yeah, and that is his turn. Panopticon.
Which of the conditions has been used up and which one is left on the gorilla?
Let's see. The gorilla still has yeah, I'll say he still has threat. The focused condition on the two of them has kind of been used up due to external influences.
Okay. So the threat is like the gorilla is feeling threatened. Am I interpreting that right correctly?
Yes. He is seeing you as a concern.
Okay. So what what I would like to do is I would like to go up and basically like because I'm imagining this as the gorilla is it's not like it pounded once and then it's just sitting there. It's like consistently trying to pound down on Lois, right?
Yes.
So what I would like to do is I would like to go up there and basically kick Tolga underneath those pounding fists.
Sure.
All right. So this is going to be an attack of sorts on Tauga with the intention of shoving him into the danger zone.
Exactly, yeah. I think I would like to use... I see this as being self-reliance because I'm kind of like I'm doing this stuff kind of like on my own. I'm not really using any help from my teammates for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think subtle.
Okay.
Because I'm trying not to get noticed by the kaiju that I am puppeteering their fight. And then I think my conflict drive of show no mercy would fit here.
Sounds like it would. All right.
So that's 1d8, 2d6, 1d20.
Why does this dog roll so good?
Oh, damn.
All right, so its counter is 22. I was even using its low dice, like stamina and cunning, because you kind of take it by surprise.
I'm just trying to figure something out. So Premonitions says boon/unstable. When spending impact on a specified action, create a specific boon for yourself or an ally equal to half that impact.
Okay. Let me double check
is
that
that for
half that.
Yeah. And is
Yeah.
that like for further actions or for the very same action?
It's to me, it sounds like it might be for that
Further.
action.
Oh, for
Yeah,
that
like-
action. Okay.
Yeah, I'm double checking. So, yeah, we gave it. Okay, yeah, its abilities were boon and unstable. Yeah.
I
Or
believe
was it?
so.
Okay, boon. Spending an impact on a specific action. Create. Okay, so this lets you create a boon for free.
Mm-hmm.
And unstable. Apply a cumulative -1 modifier to your action total each time this is used.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a boon for free with a increasing -1 to your action total.
Okay, yeah. So, for the boon, because I kind of like, unless I can like roll after rolling, because that's the only way that would make sense, because I'm creating a boon that's equal to half the impact of my roll, right? So I'm thinking it's actually probably for further actions.
Okay, yeah, you might be right.
I would
Yeah.
like to make this boon. I don't know if this goes like on a specific person or how it goes, but basically, I would like to have mapped Targa's movements so that there's like a prediction algorithm now loaded up into allies' mechs.
Okay.
And does that work? Like, I have to choose someone who's going to get that boon, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
when you
who's-
create the boon, you choose who
Yeah.
Who can get it.
So which one of you two is more likely to fight these guys? I'm assuming Lois, because Harvest has all of the civilians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna give Lois that boon.
All right. I will tell you for free that since you're a Kaiju Taku, Harvest does have all of the quote unquote food that Tulga wants to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
non-zero
it's
chance that he
focusing-
could just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's focusing on him. So I am actually gonna give that to Harvest. That boon, just so. That is a good shout. Yeah.
yeah.
So let's see about this roll. I have a 1d8, 2d6, and a 1d20. No, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Oof.
I have been rolling trash today.
2, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah, that is awful. So this incredibly lucky dog, so it does not fall for your excellent machinations.
Mm.
But half of one would still be one. Oh no, you just straight up failed this, so you're not able to use your. Okay, no, wait. Rewinding. You can still use an impact if you fail a roll. You just don't get any additional impact. Like you get one thing you can do on your turn for free. So you can give someone this this boon.
Yeah.
And you gain a condition to mark the unstableness of this ability.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say level 1 condition, headache.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you use this, the worse this condition is going to be. And the bigger the detriment to your action total it will be.
Okay.
Alright, but you still have that boon you can give to Harvest.
Yes, I do, please.
Alright,
Thank you.
so Harvest, you have a Yeah, you have the boon of like movement algorithm for Talga. And 'tis your turn.
Okay. I will waste no time, both in real life and in game time, for there is a crunch in the game that must demand speed. So let me compile everything. I'm running straight for the like extraction point.
All right.
I
So
trust my squad.
yeah. So basically, if you can generate enough movement to get off the map, then you have successfully gotten the civilians to safety.
I think in his head right now, like he sees and hears and feels all the people around him squished but safe for the moment. It was dicey for a second, but Lois came in clutch, took off that condition from my mech, and then Phenomena came all around and is giving me that speed algorithm. And so I feel like with all these people witness, this is a good time to make a name for ourselves, because my machination aspect is to become the superstar team of North America. And so if I can do this in like 3 swift turns, these people will go home and tell stories of this incredible squadron that saved them. So
Heck
I'll use
yeah.
that D6. I
Alright.
will be. I
So
will just
Talga
roll, I guess.
will also have a roll because you are trying to escape him.
Makes sense.
Oh, his speed has actually been bumped because of all the damage he's taken. Oh no.
Oh no! Ferocity. Can I fly?
Oh! Oh,
I'm
you
thinking
sure
like the
heckin'.
joints and stuff and things like moving with people in me might cause some problems. So if I could just like stiff arm, stiff leg.
He post victory.
Yeah, let's see. What does flight do? You can travel quickly in the air. Treat your trait die as your movement speed at vehicle scale. If you're going to move during your turn, you must do so before taking your action. If you do not move, you may elect to hover in the air or land. So, let's see. I need to... Nope, I want to select the ribbit. Alright. So, yeah, your flight speed is your trait. Looking up vehicle rules real quick. Don't mind me. But yeah, basically it wants you to take your flight speed before your movement, or not before your movement, before your action. Vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, vehicle can be damaged or destroyed. Base vigor equal to the dice score of their trait. You may activate this out of fuel. Sorry, I'm still looking up vehicle.
It's okay.
Okay, so yeah,
Do I get
vehicles
to
are
do
specific
anything?
tools. Wait, do any of these basic mechs have flight? Because that would be fantastic. I don't think they do. Okay, so if it's your... What is, the trait dice you will be using on this?
It's part of my max auxiliary. It's a D8.
Okay, treat your trait dice as your movement speed. Okay, so you will basically have a movement of 8 instead of like 5-ish, so you're basically moving at twice your speed. Yeah, I think a thing of
And it
8
wants
would
me to
let
move
you.
before I roll.
Yeah, that was weird. Or no, not before you roll, but before you perform any actions.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like with your mech, if you had flight, you could go anywhere on the battle map if we were using proper zones.
J'aime ça. Why is this not working?
Are you trying to use the ruler?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't put it
Could do.
press the number 3.
there. I kind of like the huge globe. Okay, so let's say 17 spaces. So I can move 8.
Yeah, you can move 8 spaces for one of your
For
impacts.
Impact by self. Okay. So I will be using ferocity if I can, or passion. Up to you. Well, actually, passion would. Yeah, passion because of because I'm trying to be heroic.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, I'll be
Sounds
swift
good.
and superstar team North America. So D6, D6, D8, D8.
And you
then
have
what was
that.
the boon?
That is a D4 because Panopticon has tracked Tolga's movement pattern.
Nice. It's the third time I'm rolling 2d6, 2d8, and 1d4. Okay.
You wanna-
Interesting. So
Hey!
4 impact, but only 10 total?
All right, let me double check. Danger
Action
dice.
total is just the 2 highest rolls, but in it you get an impact for everything over 4, right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
that's why it says that impact is lower, because your d20 rolls smaller.
Thank you. Oh, but this guy is rolling against me, I believe.
Yes.
So he only has to beat a 10.
Yeah, which. Yeah, let's.
I'll burn anything if I can. I have 1 inspiration.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I did roll his defense. So yeah, he rolled an 18 to counter you.
Definitely does.
Eesh.
Okay, so I could do a thing. I could give you a succeed at a cost. So let's see. Ooh, I could give you drama aspects, or I could inflict boons. So, would you rather spend your inspiration to try and re-roll, or would you like to succeed at a cost?
I want to succeed at a cost.
Hell yeah. Alright. So, Lois pries the mouth of the wolf open via stabbing it with a giant drill. And while it is being harassed by Panopticon, trying to lure it into the slappy hands of this giant gorilla, you take this opportunity to fire up your jump jets and try to get these civilians out of here. But as you do, your mech comes to a lurching halt in midair. You turn back and see that Talga has your mech's foot in its mouth. And so you start cranking up the power on your jets. And it's starting to give some ground, but then it starts doing the dog thing of shaking its head vigorously to try and bring you back to the ground, but partially succeeds. as it removes the foot from your mech. So take 1 vigor damage, and your mech will have the condition. Yeah, I'll say this is a. Yeah, I'll say this is a level 2 condition because I've just straight up removed your foot of. Yeah, of limited mobility. So while walking, your mech can, or your mech will be hindered. But you still have your jets, so you can fly. But, like I said, the mech is now currently damaged.
Yikes.
Alright, so you have that. For impact, you can spend.
Ouch! That's not a
Yeah.
chew toy. Come on! Ah! Gonna crank up the bullets. I'll use. You said I get 8.
Yep.
So that is.
Oh, here comes the bubble again.
3 doesn't do anything. Maybe I'll try every other number. Oh,
Oh,
I think it's 1 for me. I'm on a
Oh.
Mac, so it could be.
oh okay. You're on a Mac, so who knows what the rules are.
Oh wait, now it's.
How have you
It's
done
an
this?
This is strange. Okay.
Okay, so 1 brings you the multi-selector thingy, but 3 doesn't give you the line. That is
Nope.
baffling to me.
Yeah, I'll keep the.
Yep. Didn't mean to do that.
So 8, 16. So yeah, if I guess 17. So I'll have to use all 3 to get here. And I guess can I just burn everything to like get everybody off quickly?
Yeah.
3 for movement
Excuse
and
me?
2 for for getting everyone off. And then 2 more to get them off my mech.
Yeah.
What's the Oh wait, we're on the this is the huge plane, right? That I'm.
Yes,
being
yes, the
offered to.
Turbo Albatross.
Okay, yeah, I'll open up the hatch and I'll help everybody off during my turn.
Alright. So, yeah, ushering people off of your mech and onto the Albatross will basically take your turn for next turn. So we're just gonna move you a little bit so that you're kind of out of the situation. So yeah, your next turn will basically getting them to safety and then getting back.
Beautiful.
And it is Talga's turn. You know what? Talga is going to make a little bit of an intelligence check here. He just saw his food fly the heck off. My decision coin. It's gone. I specifically bought it for this kind of situation. Let's see. Okay, a 1, he is leaving. A 2, he is staying. The dice roller doesn't appreciate a D2.
Oh no. I don't have.
Odds on a D4?
I don't have a coin, but I do have a pin from the Long Beach Aquarium.
I found a coin.
Okay.
So will he heck off? No, he is staying. So he is upset with these tin cans that are trying to ruin his dinner, so he is going to make an attempt on Lois. Because you're right there, and he is upset. Alright, so let's see. Speed, savagery. Oh, hit and run. Yeah, he'll use that thing. So that is D6. Oh, 2d6 and a d8. Because his speed has gone up. Actually, let me see what all this monster can do. Because I gave him skills.
I'm gonna just start tallying up some of my, because I get to make a roll against it, right?
Yes. You get to do a
So-
counter roll. So
Yeah,
you are looking
so-
to beat a 24. Dear God.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, so
No more fortune dice for you, John.
Yeah. These kaiju are too good. Wait, kaiju are allowed to have
Wait, this
fortune dice,
is-
aren't they? I just had a moment of panic of, oh no, do kaiju not get fortune dice?
I'm not sure whether wait, maybe only pilots get fortune dice. Uh-oh.
They might.
We're gonna find out. I guess I'm gonna put this under composure again, because I don't know what else to call it.
Heck yeah.
It's fine. I've got.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna call this steady action. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make it a swift with a D4, so. I guess they're both. Yeah, it's a D4 either way. And then, I think I'm gonna use my motive of surviving the mission. Or actually, yeah, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with that one. So, we'll go with the D6. Okay,
Alright.
that should be everything. 5 dice in total. Yes, this is correct. I don't have any boons or anything for this, I think.
I don't believe so.
Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll with that and pray. Nope.
Yeah, one moment. I'm still frantically looking up whether or not kaiju get fortune dice.
See. I'll see if I can help.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm dyslexic and sometimes just spell things incorrectly. Like fortune.
Forchune.
CH? Oh my
Okay,
god.
this time.
The number for CHAN.
Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
These character dice reflects this D20 is known as a fortune die, transcends rather than expressing your character trait.
Unpredictability of fate.
Presenting. Okay, once you have gathered all the appropriate dice, counter. Dice representing the difficulty of the situation.
Okay.
The process
Danger dice
involved.
do have the fortune dice.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, so that was an 11 versus his 24.
It did not roll well. Oh.
Alright, so... You know what? He is actually going to use one to back up. And then he is going to kind of like lower his front half and his spines are going to start rattling on his back. and he is going to use his mutation to create a collateral damage aspect. So, one second, I have a tiny model for this.
Ooh.
Yeah, ignore how small it is right now. It shall grow.
Come on, John. Come on.
All right. So basically, he has made a damaging zone of spikes around you and the gorilla. So, your mech and the gorilla will take 1 stress damage if they end their turn in this zone. And while you're in this zone, he will be able to use it as a boon, or as a condition, rather, to keep shooting at you.
Alright. So we have
And-
like dangerous terrain.
Yeah. And that is Talga. Oh, and it's
So
up to you.
Oh, okay. So I don't take any damage yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. So Harvest successfully took off with the civilians, right?
Yes.
It made it to the extraction zone. That's all good.
Yep. Despite him
So-
hanging out in the corner, he is technically off of the battle map.
Okay. So our secondary mission is in play now.
Oh yeah, so you guys have completed your first mission, so second mission is now eliminate the kaiju.
So I think. Let me see. So I can't. I just can't end my turn in here, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Let me think. I'm just looking up my stuff to figure out
Yeah, no, that's fair.
what the good option is gonna be here. Do. Oh, I feel like. Hmm.
So,
And
I will
remind me
say...
how much.
Oh, I zoomed in way too far just then. Okay, yeah, so I was just gonna say, if you wanted to, you can use this collateral damage condition against Brule as well, because he's kind of in the same boat you are, but that would put you at
True,
risk for still being here at the end of your turn.
I wonder. So basically, there's a bunch of spikes in the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like some porcupine spikes between like 5 and 10 feet tall are just stuck in the ground all around you.
Alright, let me see. Oh, this is. I mean, that is something I could do. Guess that'd probably go to power. Yeah, that could work. Okay. So, I think what, and you can tell me if this is a thing that's possible. What I would like to do, sort of try to swing myself up onto Brule's shoulders.
Okay.
Uh, and kind of jump off of him and push him down into the spikes and kind of launch myself out of the zone towards towards the other one.
All right. So this seems like you will want 3 impact, I'll say, to do all of that.
That
And
sounds, yeah, it's kind of,
yeah, because the action to get up on him,
This
the
is-
action to kick him down, and the action to yeet thyself clear from the bramblage. So yeah, let me just
and then
gather up his counter pool.
And then
Let's see.
remind me, I still have 1 inspiration left. Remind me what I can use that for again.
You can
Thought I had
use
it
that to give
written
yourself advantage on your d20. You can use that to add a additional roll or an additional dice of some description to your roll. Yeah. Once again, I'm frantically sprinting through the PDF. Interrupting. The traits, counters, dice. Impact, boons, I know it's in this because it links to like the same page as like 3 other things.
Yeah.
Surprised it is not with initiative. Wait. Inspiration, there we go. Okay, so you
Okay.
can add an extra dice to your impact total. You can add a second trait dice from one of your trait sets, so long as you can give a reasonable reason why. You can make a quick boon. If you have a power or a talent that uses inspiration, you can activate that. Or you can give yourself a narrative bonus to the scene that is appropriate to your drive or ability. So basically you can say like, hey, I'm doing this, this is how it's going to go down. And as long as it makes sense, then you do it. Or advantage, extra dice, bigger total, so on and so forth. Did I? Oh, I did not even build his counterpool. And you will get the D6 condition because he is currently in the brambles. Alright, let's see. He is a large lad. He is a big boy. He
So
has
I feel
a
like that's
D honkin' 10.
Okay, so I feel like to do this I'd want to use probably power,
Mm-hmm.
because that's movement.
Mm-hmm.
I guess self-reliance, ferocity. I'm really not sure what to use with this.
Yeah, I would say ferocity might fit better because it is kind of an extreme action.
I feel like that's creative,
Oh yeah.
so it's another
The
one.
definition of creative.
Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put Uh, let's see. Do you think that this would fall under badass normal?
You know what? Kinda, yeah. I think I'll give that to you.
Okay, so, and then I think I will go ahead and spend the fortune and take an automatic impact. If
All
that
right.
is how if I'm understanding that correctly.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a second. So you will get an impact whether or not you succeed.
Okay.
But yeah, you can use inspiration to give yourself another dice or to add another dice to your total.
Oh, okay.
Or
1d4.
give you advantage with the fortune dice.
D8.
And you know what? I will roll his counter after you roll your attack.
Yeah, alright, so I guess let me see if there's like another thing that I could argue was gonna help me with this. Because that's what adding the extra dice would be. It's to add another value or aspect to it, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I guess just add the mission D6 to it,
Okay.
considering the mission is kill some kaiju.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'll add that D6 to the... If I can... Thank you guys for bearing with me while I'm doing just... I'm cheesing all of my things.
No.
No, that's what you got to do.
Alright.
Got to
Here
cheese.
we go.
Nice. Damn.
Okay, 5 impacts, okay!
That's an aged Gouda right there. Oh.
Oh my
Minus-
god.
Minus piece. Are you kidding me?
John,
No.
John, what the hell? John.
So,
Why are you doing this to us, John?
Cosmo has rolled a 27 with 5 impact. Brule had rolled a 28. So, I'm going to let you succeed at a cost. Your mech's going to take another point of damage from these spines in the area.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, so...
I will say that he'll...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so we'd say that I just wouldn't quite clear everything.
Yeah. Yeah, like, this is dangerous terrain. Like, it makes sense that you would step on some things that would cause some structural damage. And so, yeah, you spend your 3 impact to hop on the gorilla, knock the gorilla over, and then jump to safety. And you have 2 more impact. Would you like to, like, smack him with your drill as you're knocking him down?
Yes.
All right. We'll just add some more damage to him.
Down. Okay, there we
And let's see, can I knock him over?
go. And then...
All right, so yeah, go ahead and move yourself to safety.
Okay. Well, I wasn't moving to safety exactly. Because I wanted to move towards... Hey.
Well, relative safety in the fact that you won't be in the
That is...
active danger
Yeah,
zone.
it's not in the spikes. Here, I'll kind of pull it over here. There we go. Sorry, I didn't want to grab the mech for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit iffy.
Yeah. There we go. So I wanted to get kind of leap towards the wolf.
Yeah. All right. So it is now Brule's turn. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna look up one little itty bitty roll about being rude to someone in initiative. Basically, I just want to see if Tog can interrupt initiative, even though he is the last in the initiative order.
Good.
Okay, combat. There we are. Turn order. Interrupting initiative. Anyone who has not yet taken their action may interrupt another character's turn even after that player has announced their action, so long as they have not begun calling out their traits. The interrupting character takes their full action, then play returns to the interrupted character, who may elect to play a different action. Character who is interrupted may not be interrupted. Acting in such haste leaves the interrupting character with the vulnerable D6 until the beginning of their next action. If they already have the condition, then temporarily add 2 to that condition. Okay. So, yeah, Tolga is going to interrupt Brule, and, you know, he is going to take this time to try and snipe his mortal foe.
Good.
Yeah, he's a ambush predator. Okay, so D8 and a D6 and another D6 for the brambles. And yeah, this one will be a cunning, so that's that dice. So we're gonna roll his traits, and now we're going to see what all Brule can do. Let's see, he's going to take it, he's going to take it, and he is going to take it. So this is going to be a very upsetting, very tiny roll, it feels like.
Oh, you called it.
Damn.
You
So,
called it.
Brule has rolled a critical fumble, which, if he were a player, would have given him an inspiration point. But as he's not a player, he takes 3 porcupine spine damage to the noggin as Talga whips its tail and fires off a handful of more porcupine spines. Oh my god. So, even though Brule had initiated this ambush, he's not looking good. Like, Tolga's not much better, but...
Poor guy.
Yeah, okay, so it is now his turn. Whatever he rolls, he's going to use an action to stand up, and... Yeah, I think he's going to try and attack Lois, because she just... Oh, he doesn't know who to attack, actually.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh no,
Lies.
poor baby. So,
Poor
you know
baby.
what? You know what? If he can't decide who to attack, he's gonna attack everyone.
Mm.
Army.
Alright, so... one of his impacts is going to be to stand up. But then he will inhale and release this... It's not really ear splitting, it's more like... You know when people have those subwoofers that are just too dang big?
Yeah,
And, like,
you
you
can
feel
see them
your...
vibrate everything.
Mm,
Yeah, like you feel your heart being thrown out of sync from how hard it's thumping. Like that is the kind of sound that he is beginning to generate. And so Yeah, basically all three of you are going to roll a counter to this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and
So we're
I
gonna-
think he's going to burn his stressor. So he is going to add a boon of being mad. So let's see, that's a D8 and a D4. So 2D8, 2D4. Oh, he... Wait, no, that's only 1D4. But still 2D8. And... Yeah.
So with composure to not be too rattled. That seems right.
26, that's perfectly beatable by everyone here.
Jesus. I have
So
some
beatable.
questions.
Yes?
So, having done a little bit of a reading and everything, should I have been adding, like, my mecha traits to all of my rolls this entire time?
If applicable, yes.
And doing that?
So, in this case, since I have an auxiliary for drone and observation on the system,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to kind of basically turn the stuff off so that it kind of like dampens a little bit the sound and use that in addition, like basically to calibrate the systems real quick
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
into noise cancellation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so...
then I will be using a D4 identity obsessed information collector because I am going to try and get a recording of that.
Oh, sounds good.
Pro. I will use steady for my style, and I will use composure for my value.
Sounds good. So,
There's nothing.
if it makes
Nope.
everyone happy, he is going to take a point of damage from this, because he has to... He can't move if he's doing this and hitting all three of you and the wolf. Or the two of you and the wolf.
I
Alright,
feel like
so...
superstructure is kind of a given.
Okay.
If
And
that
tank the
is-
hit.
Yeah. Composure. Gonna be the value, because again, I kind of feel like you do just kind of have to be like, okay, don't panic.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to figure out a creative way around this, I can't think of anything. Guess my brain is dead. So we're gonna go with steady. And then I think it's so easy to just throw the survive the mission motive in there.
It's a good one.
I do also have don't have a nervous breakdown, but I might save that for later. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with survive the mission because I'm not a trained soldier. I'm just a really capable office worker. So we'll go with that one.
All right.
We don't know that
Okay.
yet, do we?
Oh.
Like,
Well,
do we know that?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
there are volunteer mech pilots. Like that is a known quantity.
Heck.
So you might be able to make the connection of like, well, I've never seen her on base before.
Hey, she's doing a good job.
Yeah?
Fortune dice. So here we go. Come on, dice roller. That'll be a no. That'll be
All
a
right.
no.
So, remember how I said I don't think I gave these guys any mental attacks? I apparently lied. So, everyone here is taking 1 tenacity damage.
Yeah, I should have rolled. Try
Me
not to have a
included?
nervous breakdown.
Okay, the wolf is going to take his little bit of damage. and Brule has taken his damage. He's not looking good. And let's see, it is now Panopticon. You just got rocked by a heavy growl.
Yeah. How much damage did I take from that?
1.
1.
Yeah, he could have either focused it and done 3 to 1 person, but he wanted to hit all 3 of you and, actually do something this combat.
Okay, I am going to once again try something incredibly stupid.
That sounds
The name
fantastic.
of the game.
Doesn't it? I would like to try and throw Tolga into his own brambles closer to Gruul so that I can figure out if he gets hurt by his own thorn field.
Alright, sounds good.
So for this, I assume I would be using superstructure from the mech
Mm-hmm.
for the
Pick up and
lugging.
throw.
Yes. Then I would use I suppose self-reliance for the not being helped by others to pick up and throw.
Okay.
I would argue for creative here because
Yeah.
if that's not creative.
Yeah,
And
you're
then-
conducting science in the field.
Yeah. And then I think I would like to use machination because I'm still kind of like pitting them against each other
Sounds good.
consistently.
Sounds good.
And then a 1d20 fortune. Now, how does my headache condition work, or does it not apply here?
Um,
Or is that a
so
bonus
this will
die for
be-
them when they're going against me.
yeah, this will be a bonus he can use. Okay, so it's a D4. He's gonna try to move out of the way, so he's gonna use alacrity.
Fuck my life.
Well, hey, you got an inspiration, so that's fun.
I got
And
an
you-
inspiration.
Oh.
You get 1 impact you can spend.
Yeah.
So, if you want, I'll say you can do some damage to him.
Yeah, sure. How does yeah, that was another question that I had. How does that even like work with movement? Do I get movement anyway, or do I have to spend an impact
right.
for movement?
You do
It's
have
like,
to
I'm
spend
not-
an impact for...
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are not near him. So you can move closer to him with your impact.
Sure. Why not?
Weapons?
Sorry.
Ranged weapons.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Yeah.
here invested in ranged weapons.
We all decided we wanted to punch the kaiju.
Who doesn't?
I mean,
Well, hey, that's
fair.
something you can spend your XP on. Getting a
Yeah.
gun. Alright, so CJ is currently on his way back, and Talga had already gone, so it is back up to Lois.
Just a point of clarification. What does scratched 2 mean for me?
So, Scratched 2 is your 2 highest dice go away.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Always, or just for this roll?
Just for that roll. Like, if you looked
Okay.
below it, new character dice, 4, 4, and an 8.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Alright. So, Lois. You've got an angry, dying gorilla, and a not as dying, but equally as angry wolf.
The gorilla is already in the place where it's gonna take damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolf keeps ruining my day.
The wolf also has a vulnerable condition on him, so you get a D6 if you do any actions against him.
I am straight up just gonna go attempt to bisect this thing's body with the drill.
That sounds
Just
fantastic.
feel it happen. Yeah. No, I'm going to attack it.
All right, so let's see.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that
I think
creative
he's
about
going
it.
to
It's just
do 2d8 and a d4.
okay. So we know that there's going to be 1d20.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to wait until you roll before I roll my defense.
That's understandable. Okay, and then
Because I feel like it's very, very disheartening when I roll and it's like, oh, this dying gorilla has rolled a 48 on its defense.
no, you're good. You're good. Weapons. Yes, weapons are the D8. Penetrating, technically. D8. I keep forgetting to do damage modulation, but I don't know if there's like any element that would make this more effective than just drill.
Yeah, nobody's made any checks to see if the kaiju would be weak to a specific element.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this goes under ferocity.
Ferocity. Yeah.
I feel
Getting
like
sick and
that's-
tired of this
yeah.
doggo.
So, I just listened. I just want to go home. Yeah. Decisive action. I think it's gotta be bold. It's not subtle.
Sounds good.
Here we go. And then for the drive. I think probably just like the mission drive is the one that's gonna make the most sense here. So 1d6. Sorry, I'm going through this every time.
No, it's fine. It is a new system that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, 21. That might do it.
Come on.
How?
I'm telling you, man, it like
This is rigged.
This is very... Okay, so
actually
Cosmo's total is a 21, and my total was a 23. Did you add the d6 from it being vulnerable?
Oh, I did not add the d6. You want me to go ahead and roll the additional d6 or no?
Sure, go ahead.
Or re-roll the whole thing? I don't know. What do you want?
You know what? Reroll the whole thing and add that extra d6.
Okay.
Let's see if something changes.
We'll see. Watch. It's gonna be worse.
2.
Yeah. Somehow, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. So 1d20, 2d8.
If you roll all ones, your mech is going to explode. I'm just going to say that right now.
For my next character. All right, here we go.
Oh damn, that was close. That was close to a complete explosion. Jesus
That was, oh my god.
Christ.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 dice, 3 of them are 1s.
And only one is a 4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so you still have 1 action or 1 impact you can perform regardless of whether or not you hit. So would you like to do a damage to this wolf?
Yes, I would like to do a damage.
All right. The wolf is getting there. It's not as roughed up as the gorilla.
It makes narrative sense though, because I didn't put a lot of stuff into making my mech move very fast, and this thing is dedicated to moving very fast. So
Yeah.
narratively,
Let's see. You know what? The gorilla is getting a bit upsetty spaghetti. So it is going to try and smack this weird looking bird out of the air. Because just everyone is bothering him. He just wanted to eat this dog. And everyone's bothering him.
To eat it?
Yeah, they hate each other.
To eat it?
Yeah, he's gonna eat this dog.
Just very good. I just wasn't expecting that to be the motive. I don't know why. Like, no, I just hate that dog.
Okay, Panopticon, there is a big old gorilla fist coming at you.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3 impact. So yeah, he's definitely going to spend 1 to move out of the brambles so he doesn't die on his turn. Oh, did I? I definitely zoomed up way too high in the dice roller.
Okay, so the defense pool that I'm going to try to build, if you will allow me, is going to be motive D6, surviving the mission.
Sounds good.
It is going to be a D4 for swift because I want to try to avoid this rather than tank it.
Fair enough.
I would like to use a D6 for composure to kind of calmly, swiftly avoid this, as in not to like flail and panic, but to kind of control my movements.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would also argue that I may use the auxiliary systems of my mech because I have so many freaking eyes and cameras all over it that I would see this coming.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then a D20.
Hey!
Oh, thank God. 1 successful thing. Yay!
So yeah, you have
Did it!
managed to successfully and gracefully avoid Brule's big dumb gorilla fist. And that is his turn. Oh, and we're passing it directly to Panopticon.
Yeah. What are we gonna do here?
Make a suggestion.
Yes?
Make punch one of the things.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's just punch the gorilla. Let's just fucking punch the gorilla.
That sounds like a plan.
Could even angle it to knock him back into the spines.
Yeah. That would be ideal, yes.
Oh, I think your fumble also gave you a inspiration earlier. If there's anything you want your drone to do.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, actually, let's do the drone first. Let's see what the drone can.
Let's see. I think
Olga and hit Rule with him.
drone minion.
I would like to. I mean, I will have to see if I even get like all of that impact and shit. But I would like to have the drone literally like slam itself into the gorilla's legs to knock it off balance.
All right.
If that is at all possible, but we'll try.
Yeah.
So for that, the drone is definitely an auxiliary system, so that's an auxiliary thing. Yes.
Yep. Sounds right.
Excellent. And then I build it out of my pools, right?
Yep.
Would
So
you allow kinship to apply here because I'm working like as a team with my drone? I understand if not.
I'll allow it because I think that it is funny that the only person you have used kinship with is a robot.
Yeah,
A
it's
robot
my
that you
toaster.
directly
It's my
control.
toaster. Yes, it's my family.
Oh, right, I gotta build the pool for the gorilla.
Let's do subtle because it's quiet and precise.
Mhm.
Precise. I don't know what that was. And then let's do, I suppose, core drive D8, be in control. So that pool will look like this for the drone.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Now, what was it? It gets like one less impact or something. What was the thing?
Yes. One less impact. So he has an impact of 2. And yeah, he definitely does what you want him to do to this gorilla.
Amazing. Amazing. So he knocks him off balance so he can fall back into the brambles. And then I'm going to try and hit the gorilla. And I'm going to do
Alright.
that with let's see. This is just all out. So we're going with conflict, show no mercy. Because fuck the gorilla. We are going with bold.
We have a
Because
headache.
this is strong and decisive action. I do have a headache, yes, from the gorilla. Well, actually, from predicting the future, but
Yeah, the gorilla was part of that, I'm sure.
and
The
ferocity.
gorilla started screaming, is what I'm
Oh, God.
arguing.
This is just gonna be horrible. It's all D4s, guys. And
no.
superstructure is a D8, so that's 2D8, and then a 1D20.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Is your
I dare not look.
is your headache a D4 or a D6? I think it's a D4.
It was at a -1 last time.
Okay, so yeah, it's a
So
D4.
I get-
Alright, so that's actually going over here. Oh! Okay, you meet it and you beat it.
You
Awesome.
did it!
Yay!
The clap for you. Just
So,
back to you.
so inform me how you dispatch this gorilla.
I think I think like 2 of the wings of the panopticon just kind of like spread out and distract the gorilla, and as one of the wings rises, the drone just comes in from beneath and hits the gorilla straight into the knee. And just as it hits the gorilla into the knee, the other wing just slams down and batters the thing into the brambles.
I love it. So yeah, there is a large, impaled, very dead Brule in this pile of brambles. And CJ, you are back.
I'm back.
So yeah, I will allow you to come in. Yeah, let's see. Let me just grab you and yeah, I'll say you're. Okay, 1 second. It's being weird. There we go. Yeah, you can come in about right there.
Nice.
Thank
Okay, all the people are
Whoop.
safe. I'm in my Mac.
Didn't mean to.
The brambles flipped, and now they're gone. Oh, they're
Yeah,
back again.
don't worry about that. I'm currently fighting.
I want to
Totally
land.
normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to land on this wolf. I want to fly in hard.
You wanna-
fast.
Okay, you want to crash into the wolf.
Yeah, he wants my foot. He can have my whole leg.
All right. So yeah, you can fly pretty much twice as fast, so you can get to him no problem, and completely avoid his little trap. So let's see. I need to construct his defense pool.
This is hot-headed of me, so I'll use my identity aspect.
D8. D8. D8?
I'll
Okay,
say
this,
bold.
this guy has 3d8 to roll.
Oh god. Pretty ferocious, I would say. Do I use? I don't know how it works. Because I'm flying into him. Do I use my auxiliary?
You can. You can use auxiliary. You can use superstructure since you're slamming into him.
True.
Yeah, I would argue structure or power.
Yeah, power
It's
could
like-
also work if you're
If you're not,
like going at
yeah.
full speed.
True. Wait, where's? Oh yeah. Oh, we can just use these. Because superstructure and auxiliary are the only two I have. Like, I bought into.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot we could just use. Oh.
Yeah, you could just use any of them. You don't have to have anything tagged to it.
Yeah, I'll use superstructure. They're all D8, but just for flavor. I'll
Yeah.
use Superstructure. Here we go. So that is 1d4, 2d6, 1d8. Come on, I need the 20 to give me something good. Okay,
21?
not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
16. You succeed.
Hey!
All right, so
Destroy it.
okay, so yeah,
Make it choke on your stump.
yeah. So yeah, I'll say you can get within range with one impact,
Sick.
and I'm assuming the other two are going straight into damage.
Straight into damage, yeah. Like, if his mouth is open to, like, howl or something, I'm gonna try and jam my jagged, broken leg into it, or near its mouth, slash.
Yeah, it was probably snarling at you, and it now has a mouthful of robot leg, and it's not looking good. Like, you kind of, like, as you are currently the closest to Tog, you can see like the gears like turning in its eyes. It's looking around. It's looking at Brule, and I think he is going to attempt to flee. So you get to counter this if you so wish, and keep him stuck around. But yeah, he is going to need at least 4 impact to be able to run away right now. He's going to need 1 to get your foot out of his mouth, and he's going to need 3 to exit the stage. So let's see. He is just going to be speed. He is going to be speed. And he is going to be slightly faster speed because he is dying. So D10 and 2D8. Oh no. Oh no. This dog might not be going anywhere.
Uh-oh. Can I use power? Or not?
Yeah?
Sweet. 1d4, 2d6, 1d8. I will be using, for my aspects, I've got it, my idiosyncrasy. Like, he's about to get off, and I was just like, no, I got it. Jam my foot even deeper into his mouth. Like, trying to, like, use my jets a little to push
Oh,
me
no.
with him as he's trying to get away.
Oh no, he's trying to spit up your foot, but he just can't.
Not on the carpet.
Oh yeah, no, your leg is firmly
Oh.
lodged in this
Yeah, no.
Kaiju's esophagus.
That thing ain't moving.
Let's see. Speaking of, Lois.
Okay. So, God, I think at this point, well, he's sort of got it.
Got it pinned
Jammed.
down in a way of speaking.
Yeah, I think,
Oh.
maybe I'll just come in with the assist here. Yeah, again, I don't think that I can argue creative on this one, but I can definitely just take advantage of the fact that this thing's stuck and just, you finish the job. So, let's see. So that's gonna be the fortune dice, my weapons die, the finish the mission. I'm gonna go with Furious again.
Okay.
And what am I missing? I'm forgetting one of them. Oh, I need. Oh, it's a bold action.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Okay, and then I don't think that there's not like any like conditions on this guy or anything that I'm tossing in here.
Nope, not really.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and just. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it.
Oh.
Don't explode.
Nice.
Hey, okay, that's not too bad. This dog! Ow! How
Heck
do I
it.
keep missing him?
Freaking
Okay, you know what? Heck this. You are succeeding at a cost. This is absurd.
I'm
So
gonna,
once
I'm gonna
again-
break my fist punching his face, yeah.
Yeah, once again, Cosmo had rolled a 21 for action total. The dog rolled a 24.
Pretty good, yeah.
You just have an elemental weakness to dog.
Yeah, that's really the issue.
So you cram your big old drill arm into this kaiju, and it is very obvious from the viscera and how it begins to all the words I'm trying to think of are not, writhe in pain, that it is going to die in this attack. And then your drill arm hits something really hard. And you see some warnings pop up on your HUD, and you try to pull the drill arm back, but it feels like it is somehow become entangled in whatever it has hit. So you pull back really hard, and you manage to yank Harvest's leg out through the wound that you had caused. And as the two of you look at the end of your drill, it has kind of like mangled like all the servos and cables and remnants of Harvest's foot, and just kind of done that horrible drill bit thing of it is irreparably tangled up in this mess.
The drill is not drilling anymore either.
No.
Just stuck. Okay.
Yeah, like the two of you are getting some warnings on your heads-up display. But Tog is definitely dead. If it's not, God, it wishes it was. And yeah, you guys have successfully passed this mission. You sit there on the beach for probably 20 minutes to a half hour as the Turbo Albatross drops off the civilians and then comes back to pick you guys up. And it takes some doing to get you guys sorted, because two of you are now connected effectively hand to foot. So,
Evelyn's just, oh god, I am so sorry.
That's
Don't
a-
worry,
just-
that's
don't worry.
a
Listen, it's
mech
not even my
handshake right
property.
there. Can I gather some samples of these two kaiju while we're waiting?
yeah, sure.
Just kind of like scrape a little bit of like, excuse me, just like stand still, like just a little bit here. Yes, thank you.
Are you telling the dead kaiju to stand still?
No, you two, because you're still kind of like
Okay.
spit roasting the dog.
But yeah, so, yeah, the crew of the Turbo Albatross, they do what they can to cut you guys out of the dog, and then they just kind of look at the two mechs for a minute, and then they radio in to Panopticon, and they're like, "Can you assist us in removing the connector bolts from the joints of these two so that we can load them up and transport them for repairs?"
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
Premium's gonna go up. Oh.
So yeah, you help the onboard mechanics get this sorted out. The arm leg is placed in storage. Your mechs are reattached to the plane, and it takes you back to Neo Vega. You guys have successfully not only rescued the civilians from the yacht, but taken out two problem kaiju in the process. So, as far as XP goes, you get 4 for completing 2 missions. How many XP did I say I was giving for these games? Was it 5? Let me see. XP. Gotta search. Okay. Okay, so you have 5 XP for the session, and then 4 for completing 2 missions, and then you add up each, like, first use of one of your attributes. Or your drives, rather. So
just like our aspects.
Yeah. Your aspects. So, like, the first time you used your identity, your idiosyncrasy, your core, your conflict,
Dang.
your motive, your machination. So, yeah. If you guys used any of those at least once, you gain 1 XP. Per one you have used. Rather.
Because
Oh.
Yeah.
I think literally
I
the
used
only
all
one
of
I
mine.
didn't hit. Yeah, there was only one I didn't hit.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So, yeah, you guys are rolling in XP for in between missions. So, maybe the damage to your mechs is a blessing in disguise, and you can do some upgrades.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So it's 5 plus 4 plus each drive we used for the first time,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, so that makes it.
If you've maxed out, it's 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's 15 for me.
And I know a guy who will do some upgrades off the books if you don't want your insurance to go up.
When it's like, it's technically their Mac. I can't.
Ooh. Forget I said anything.
Speaking of
Boy,
insurance,
Steel broken.
speaking of insurance, Evelyn, you get a text from one of your colleagues, and as you look, it is a kind of blurry cell phone picture of your problem client sitting in your cubicle smoking, with the message, "Ugh, he's back." Vomit emoji.
This dude.
I gotta go. if I don't get every time they give me these guys. Immediately calling the office, like, yes, I'm gonna be there.
Dang, that's dedication.
Yeah.
And yep, and Augustus finds his way with all of his new kaiju evidence to the lab of the Neo Vega base. It it's always a fun time for the nerds in the lab when they get new samples,
Yeah.
especially when these samples are from a supersonic water gorilla and a very spiky turbo wolf. And Will, you bring your damaged mech and its disembodied now drill leg back to base, and the engineers look at it, they look at you, they look back at it, and they're like, how did you fit that many people into your mech?
It's a long story. I can tell you later if you want.
Yeah, sure. You can buy us the round after we have to fix this mess.
That's fair. All right.
And yeah, the camera will pan out, and night will fall on Neo Vega as just another day in the office concludes. And we will end mission 1, Rumble on the Coast, there.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm glad.
It was a blast.
I love the notes I have. So for all these missions, I was like, yeah, I'll write up some stuff about missions. Mission 1, a paragraph of information. Every mission afterwards, 1 sentence. It's like, oh, okay, so past me is a jerk. Got it. Future me is gonna have to write up some plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad people had fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Yeah. So yeah, the session went on a bit longer than I expected, so I will allow people to return to their domiciles and feed their aminals and do whatever it is people with lives do. And I will go to bed because I have D&D in like 10 hours.
Sleep.
So I will see people later. Bye!
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.